Hey again, it's Mr. Lum, and we're going to be doing some more Math 9 and talking more about our exponents chapter. We're going to be looking at another exponent law, and this is going to be our power rule, or in other words, our powers to powers, so we're exponents to exponents. This says to raise a power to a power, you need to multiply the exponents. So I have an example right here. And let's just turn the pen on just for really quick. So I have an example here of 2 to the power of 3 to the power of 4. So we're going to kind of look at something like maybe some kind of thing, like say if we had a to the power of 4, it would just be a times a times a times a times a. That would be the same as writing a to the power of 4 right there. So when we have 2 to the 3 to the 4, so 2 to the power of 3 to the power of 4, it's kind of like writing this 2 to the power of 3 and then just writing that 4 times. So I wrote 2 to the power of 3 and I wrote that 4 times. So this and this are equivalent. Now when we have 2 to the power of 3, we know that this means 2 times 2 times 2. So that's what this one right here kind of means. 2 to the power of 3 means 2 times 2 times 2. And this one means the same thing. So this also means 2 times 2 times 2. We'll write some multipliers in there. And this one also means the exact same thing. This means 2 times 2 times 2. And again, last one, this means 2 times 2 times 2. And so that's what this all expanded out looks like. And of course, these ones are multiplied together, so we can put like kind of like these multiplies in between there. So now we have a lot of 2's, or in other words, we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, and so on and so forth. Now what we're just going to do is I'm just going to count all of these 2's up. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So what we can say that all of this is exactly the same as writing 2 to the power of 12. I have 12 2's here, so it's 2 to the power of 12. Now that took us a little bit of while to write all out and count all up. But if we follow this rule here, where when you have a power to a power, what it means is that you can just simply multiply the exponents. So we could just go 2 to the power of 3 to the power of 4, and we could just go 2, and then we just go 3 times 4 up there, and that'll just equal, well, 3 times 4 is 12. So we could just say 2 to the power of 12. Okay? And that's just a way quicker way of writing it. So I kind of wrote this in the PowerPoint as well. So now we're just going to get a little bit of practice and do these ones. So you can try putting it on pause again and getting some practice. And I'm just going to do this one right here. So here we have -7. So I'm going to keep this base the same. So I'm going to write -7. And since it's on the inside of the brackets, I'm also going to write it on the inside of the brackets. Now I could write this all out, but I'm going to use that really quick method and just multiply my powers together, multiply my exponents together. So if I just go 4 times 2, that is going to be 8. And that's way quicker than writing it all out like we did in the previous slide. So I'm going to use that little trick of multiplying these exponents together. Same thing for this one. This time though I have a negative on the outside, so I'm just going to leave the negative on the outside. So I just put the negative on the outside. And I go 4 times 5 is 20. So at first I write my base, and this one is on the inside. So I'm going to write this one on the inside as well. So 4 times 5, and that's going to be 20. So now I have 2 to the power of 20, and that's going to be negative. Same thing for this one. I have 6, and just go a little bit quicker and just go 2 times 8. That's going to be 16 right there. So it's a little bit of a trick that we can do to try to go a lot faster and kind of simplify some of our exponents a little bit. Okay, see you in the next video.